Okay, so it's a very tricky question because see, I'm always a student. I mean, I always feel that learning is an endless process. So it feels good, first of all, to be back in this institute. More than a teacher, I feel that yes, it's more like a mentor. Right? Teachers are always the teachers who are there in this institute. But yes, it's a very happy experience to be back to this institute. Though I was never away from the institute, but yes, visiting the institute and talking to faculties and students is always a pleasing experience for me. So it's always good to be back. Okay, so I think I touched this point earlier in my sessions also in the past, that first is get out of the comfort zone of your life if you really want to succeed. Now, whatever is your comfort zone that you know, you are aware about it. The second aspect is upskill yourself always while you are studying here. You know that there are certain areas where you lack, certain areas where you are really good. But the areas where you lack, you start building your skill. These 2 years in this institute will really help you. And third, I think the most important aspect for me that I feel that every new entrant should learn is, or should imbibe, is be ethical in whatever you do. Whether it is your academics here or whether it is your first job. If you have not done something or if you have committed something wrong, accept it. I think these 3 things will really help. I mean, when I say ethical, it's all about integrity. If you have that integrity, if you have the zeal to upskill yourself, and you also are ready to get out of the comfort zone, I think that will really be a good start for any new entrant in the corporate world. See, IT industry is a very attractive industry. Let me put it this way first. I mean, the reason I say it attractive is because it's a very dynamic industry in terms of the kind of people who are working. It's in a true sense, it's a multicultural industry. I'm not saying that others are not, but it has been for quite some time. So when you are working in a company which belongs to this industry, again it depends which particular type of company you are working on. Like I said, you have software development companies, then you have SaaS companies, then you have cyber security companies. So one thing you need to understand is that whichever company you are currently working in, you need to have the technical know-how. I'm not saying you learn technology, but you need to be aware about what that technology is all about. Right? I'll give you a simple example to answer that question. When I started my journey in the IT industry, I used to always read an online dictionary called Webopedia. It gave me a lot of knowledge about the basics of technology and what all things are. I don't need to learn programming. I did not have to learn solution architect and designing architecture of a software and all. But I need to be aware about what those are, because when I'm talking to, let's say, a CIO or a CTO of another company, or even a manufacturing company, they expect me to speak in that language or at least understand it. So that skills is very important.